Hello!
Hi!
We're back!
We're back.
We're back in the podcast.
And it's been what? 4 years?
It's been 4 years since we've done the podcast.
Since the last
Kamusta
episode.
naman? Anong ganap?
Madami. From that 4 years, I'd say madami na nangyari. But
Yeah.
maybe reintroduce tayo, no?
Magpakilala muna tayo. Ulit.
Yes.
Kasi
Okay.
baka nakalimutan na tayo ng listeners.
Oo,
May
probably.
listeners!
Kasi naman dyan, mama, papa.
To our
Pamilya
family and
ko.
friends,
Thanks
hello.
We're back. Okay. Hi, I'm Christelle, and I've been living in Berlin since 2010. And
My name is Dee, and I've been living in Berlin for 8 years now, since 2017.
now we're back because we're celebrating a few things.
We're celebrating a lot of things, milestones in the life of a showgirl. In the
Yun.
life of immigrants.
Ito na yung big reveal, showgirls, no? Yeah, a lot of things, and I think it's a good recap for December.
Yeah.
For a December episode. So maybe we'll start with, let me start with asking, how have you been, Dee, and what happened like in the last
4
4 years, the last couple of years?
4 years. 4 years. Ang dami nangyari since 2021, since we last did the episode. And how do I start? I don't know how to start, but I think 2022, I got my driver's license in Germany. This year, I had a lot of milestones.
Okay.
Super daming milestones.
Small muna, the
hindi ko
smaller
alam bakit ko
milestones.
to ginawa sa sarili ko. This year is like a marathon, I
Okay.
think. I started processing my application for German citizenship kasi, laban.
Yeah. Kailangan yan.
Kailangan sa life. And that is the big update. I got my German citizenship. August. I got it in August 8th. How about you? How are you? How's your baby?
For me, since the last episode, I got a full-time job.
Woohoo!
And then I'm still a mom to a kid now. He's also grown.
Hindi siya baby.
Yes, I turned 40 this year and celebrated 10 years in Germany.
Wow.
So I guess those are the milestones I'm celebrating. And most of all, also, now I'm German.
Yes! And that is the reason why we are back for this episode.
Exactly.
Magyayabang lang kami.
Gusto lang namin iyabang ang aming German passport.
Yes.
Which was not easy to get,
Yeah.
for sure.
It was a struggle.
A challenge.
A challenge. Lahat ng words. Hurdles.
Hurdles. Hanap pa tayong synonyms. But it's a like sweet victory, I'd say.
Yeah.
Towards the end
yeah.
of...
How long was the process for you?
Okay, so when did I applied March of this year also.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I could have actually submitted my application earlier, but I was really waiting for dual citizenship. And
Right.
the dual citizenship, they only passed that law last year.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like the reason behind me going for it na this March. And it
Yeah.
took me 8 months.
Okay.
It took me 8
Not
months.
bad.
How
Not
about you,
bad.
Dee? Tell me, how long did it take for you?
My application, it was special.
Blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag
ka.
blessed kasi mine was only 2 months in total. So I also submitted in May. And then I also submitted incomplete documents. I didn't have the B1 German language exam. So I submitted kasi inisip ko lang, okay, mahaba yung process.
Yeah.
Like, I know I have to wait. But I didn't have to wait.
That
Kasi,
long. You didn't have to wait that long.
I didn't have to wait that long kasi the week after ko mag-submit, they already sent me an email asking for the B1 certificate and also to sign the Loyalitätserklärung, which is what in English? Oath?
Oath. Loyalty? Loyalty oath?
I
oh my
don't
God,
know.
wag yung kunin yung... Sorry German na lang kami now eh. Hindi na namin alam ang English
English
words.
translation. But,
Yeah.
so a week later, may email na sila agad to me. And syempre wala akong masubmit, 'di ba? Kasi yung exam ko for B1 was still in June. So,
But you had the schedule already.
I had the
That's,
schedule
yeah.
for a test. So, inantay ko lang talaga dumating yung results nung test. So, on the day na dumating siya by email, kasi yung school skinan lang yung results and sinend by email. Sinend ko kagad.
Yeah.
And then, a week later, not even a full week, like
Yeah.
5 days later, they sent an email again and an invitation to the oath-taking ceremony.
Yeah.
So, all in all, 2 months if I didn't have to wait for my German language test results.
Exactly. And that's, grabe, that's a gift in itself. Grabe yung
Yeah.
akin 8 months, di ba?
Anong feeling nung nakuha mo yung German citizenship? To me, para ako nanalo ng loto. Sa
My
totoo
God.
lang.
Nung nakuha ko yung, okay, I'll take you to that day na nakuha ko yung email. I was working and then so naka-open yung work laptop ko, naka-open din yung personal laptop ko. Nung nakita ko sabi ko, oh my God, ano ba to, spam? I was alone. I didn't have anyone like to scream it out with.
Yeah.
Talagang, oh my God, as in kala ko malalaglag ako sa upuan level. Kasi I submitted like a follow-up email earlier that week, only like just to say, it's already been 7-8 months. And then they actually replied with the actual invitation already and with the date. Kaya mas shocking for me because, diba, it's all different for others. Some people had to sign this Loyalitetserklärung. Loyalitetserklärung. And then send it back. Others have to give pa their payslip.
Yeah.
Again, etc. And a lot of other documents. Mine was like, okay, here's the date for your oath taking. Sabi ko nga inauguration and ribbon cutting for me. So talagang shocking. As in, I think hindi talaga ako makapaniwala.
Yeah.
That's the real deal.
Same. Kasi nakuha ko siya like 5 days later. Girl, kala ko din spam kasi wrong spelling yung email. From a government agency.
Parang, deserve ba natin to? Parang,
Bakit wrong spelling? So, super na-shock din ako. Tapos mag-isa lang din ako here. Wala akong mapagsabihan. I think sinend ko lang, may group chat. So, sinend ko lang sa friends natin na nakapasa. Na-invite ako for the oath-taking. Pero, I was really surprised kasi sobrang bilis. Like, kasi nga, yung expectation ko is really it's gonna take a year, it's gonna take more than a year. I never expected na ganun siya kabilis.
Mm-hmm.
But also, good for me. I'm not complaining.
yeah, I mean, that's, yung relief flooding over you. That talagang, literal na feel ko yung katawan ko na energized.
Yeah.
Parang yung anxiety slowly slipping away. Parang, oh my God, slipping out of this body. Pero,
True.
Excitement talaga because it's been, a couple of years now, and this citizenship, of course, is a gift in itself because it can give us a lot more opportunities in
Yeah.
Germany, and also visas by visa.
Goodbye visa applications.
Oo.
Mayabang na tayo ngayon.
Next week, lipad ako London. Okay, next week Japan.
Pwede na tayo mag-Korea, Wala na visa.
In preparation for next year.
Preparation
BTS
for the concert.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
And yun nga, na-feel ko yung benefit ng passport when I flew out to New York recently. Kasi hindi ko na kailangan pumila dun sa all passports.
Yeah.
Sobrang dali. Like, at least sa Amsterdam, kasi dun yung connecting flight ko. Like, you just scan the passport and then you're through in like 5 minutes or less in a couple of minutes. So, sobrang dali ng life.
I have yet to test mine, but I'm hoping na
Kailangan mo na siyang gamitin,
Oo.
girl. Yeah, and nag-US ako. Ginamit ko siya first time. Nag-apply ako for ESTA. Hindi ko na ginamit yung US visa sa Philippine passport ko kasi gusto ko naman i-try, diba?
Gusto ko yun. And how was
sobrang
it?
dali. Walang tanong sa akin sa US. Ang tanong lang was like, are you gonna visit other states? Yun lang. Tapos, done. May ganun pala.
May ganun palang
Hindi tayo
part ng life.
naki-question. Wala
Yung
masyadong questions.
Tsaka mga papeles.
Mm.
By papeles. Okay, so now maybe we can talk about the process or what we did to apply for the citizenship. Let's go with yours first. How did you put together all the documents, let's say, or what are the documents needed to get to apply for the passport?
So I wanna say na we are in Berlin. Because that's very important. Kasi yung process for application in Berlin
Is very
is
different.
very different
Also.
sa ibang states.
Yep.
Kasi ibang states, longer yung process and
May interview.
may interviews. So Berlin is much simpler and it's digital.
Yeah.
So you-
digital, let's say.
Digital. No, it is actual digital this time around. The full application is digital. You just may portal, may online portal with the listing all the requirements and documents that you need. And then dun mo talaga ipapasa lahat. And meron ding convenient na may quick check sila
Yes.
to check your eligibility for the citizenship. Pero document-wise, mine is like super straightforward. I have a master's degree here. So, syempre, pinakita ko yun. And then, currently employed. Well, not anymore. I don't have
At
a
that
job
time,
anymore.
yeah.
At the time, when I submitted, I was still employed. And then, so, pinakita ko yung payslips, contract. And then, meron ako mga Ausbildung. Yung mga like little courses. So, sinama ko siya. And then, yung social pension, like proof that you're paying. Yung pinaka-important, in my opinion, is yung Einbürgerungstest, which is the citizenship test, and also the B1 German test. Girl, in-avoid ko talaga yung German B1 test.
For the longest time. Hindi
For
mo
the
siya
longest
maiiwasan.
So, hindi ako
Unfortunately.
nag-apply for German citizenship kahit qualified na ako kasi, di ba, like more than 8 years or like more than 5 years na ako in Germany. Hindi ko talaga in-applyan kasi ayoko mag-test ng German.
Also, because you also studied in a German university.
Yeah,
We
so-
were looking at that angle before,
So, alam
diba?
mo, tinitignan ko talaga kung may exception. Hindi pala. Hindi ako ma-exempt. Kasi, yeah, it's really required. Siguro some people will need it. Pero, dinelay ko talaga.
Pero nadalian ka naman.
Pero, hindi.
Okay. Nire-redeem ko pa eh. Okay.
Hindi.
Sure. Okay.
Hindi talaga. Hindi siya madali. Wala na iba na sabi. Parang may PTSD ako pag naiisip ko siya. Hindi siya madali. Pero,
Okay.
yun na nga. Kailangan ko rin mag-B2 eventually. But, yeah, so yun yung pinaka-important requirements. But, yun, napasa ko naman siya and nagawa ko siya also within the year. And, since nga online lang lahat, parang pagka-send, may auto-email response lang sila na natanggap na nila and stuff. So, from there, waiting game siya. So, other people, diba, like you, 8 months.
Yeah.
May people na 1 year.
Mm-hmm. 10
And then,
months.
yeah, so yung akin, it's the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
It's not the rule na 2 months.
Iba-iba yung criteria.
Oo.
Criteria nila sa pag-forward ng process.
Hindi natin sure kung ano yun.
Yeah, we actually tried
Dami
to make
nating-
sense of it. Ang dami nating theories.
Yeah.
For some reason, wala. Ano lang talaga siya? Lottery. I'd
Yeah,
say,
it's a
no?
game of chance
And luck.
and luck.
Whoever opens your email that day better
Yeah.
be having a nice day para
Yeah.
masama ka sa happiness niya.
Sa happiness niya.
And as for me naman, also pretty much as straightforward as yours. I also have a master's degree from a German university. By that time, I've already completed my B1. So everything was actually set. Like, it was a complete application. I also gave them my marriage certificate.
Alright.
Kulang na lang pati birth certificate ng anak ko. Isama ko na please, German din yung anak ko. And so, no. But, sharing these things because people might wonder bakit ang bilis nung iyo, yung sa akin bakit ang tagal, even though it's also a straightforward case.
Yeah.
But we really don't know.
Dami nating conspiracy
Yeah.
conspiracy theories pero wala talaga, like it does not make sense.
Yeah, I'm also employed by a German company. So
Right.
that's also, I was thinking, this should take no time. But it did. What happened was, so I got the first, so there's an auto response, right? I got that. And the first real response I got not from a bot, I'd say, but from the people working there is still in July with this number of the caseworker and then the number, like my case number naman.
Yeah.
So that was in July, March, April, May, June. 4?
4 months?
Yeah, 4 months
Yeah.
after. And then, from July, wala na ako narinig. Pinasa ko na lang sa hangin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, dasal lang talaga.
Oh, I think it's also important, ha? Let's stress that fact na we have to be patient.
Yeah.
Patience is the key talaga, gosh.
Oo. Patience is a virtue, which is not my virtue.
Good thing you got it
Pero
early.
good thing kasi sinwerte ako. Pero grabe din yung overthinking that went into it. Like, at least for me, like, sumali ako ng mga Facebook group. Andun ako sa mga Reddit sites for German
same.
citizenship. Kasi, figure out ko talaga, paano
Paano
ba yung
mapadali?
process? Paano ba ito mapadali? Can I be exempted from BWA? As in,
Yeah.
like, anong ibig sabihin nung mga numbers? Like, the technician NUMA or the RegOm. Like, ano siya?
Oo, yung Regom na yun, parang, that's also one thing, because some of my friends who have not received any response, the process stopped at transaction number for them.
Right.
So for us, I'm quite lucky na, may S number na ako. So feeling ko, wow, part of the elite crowd na ako. But no, diba?
Yeah.
Another 4 months. So,
Yeah.
patience and matindihang dasal talaga
Dasal.
na
Dasal
please
talaga.
pakipick na yung email ko. But yes, after that, so we got our citizenship. And how was the oath-taking day for you? How was that like?
Oh my God.
God,
I don't
maybe we
think
can
na-
share that.
I don't think nakwento ko na to sa'yo also. Kasi yung oath-taking day ko,
May ribbon cutting ka ba
May
doon?
may trophy. May medal.
Congratulations!
Pero, no, nakaka-surprise kasi yung appointment ko, I think was 11 o'clock. So, medyo mating ako like 10:30. Excited si girl.
Nasa iyo yung susi ng opisina.
As in, ang aga ko dumating. Ay, kasama ko si Ken. So, ang aga namin dumating. Kasi I read nga, since babad ako sa Reddit na kailang, like,
Grabe sa...
grabe yung research ko as an overthinker. So, okay lang daw dumating ng early kasi minsan tinatawag ng maaga because, and napansin ko rin, may mga taong hindi dumadating to their citizenship
Ba't di
appointment.
kayo dumadating?
Grabe, di ba?
Sana binigay nyo na lang sa amin yan. Ang tagal naming naghintay.
Pero
Okay.
may mga hindi dumadating, which is like, to me, is very, very surprising kasi andun ka na eh. Hindi ka pa sumipot. But yeah, yung sa akin, parang nagmamadali si kuya na officer kasi, so tinawag yung name ko, I went there, I said the oath, and then, ang bilis talaga, like, may nagbago ba with your situation? Wala naman, di ba? Wala naman nagbago with your situation, di ba? Tapos, do you understand what happens? Sabi niya, just sign here, sign here, sign here, say the oath, and then you can take a picture there. 5 minutes, tapos na ako. Kasi nagmamadali siya, and then I realized, kasi paalis na siya. Fire abend na si kuya.
Kasi hapon.
Kasi lunch time, maglo-lunch
Okay.
time. So, paalis na siya and may dumating na bagong officer.
Okay.
So, I guess ako yung last
For
niya,
him,
For
oh.
him. So, happy naman kasi sobra yung kaba ko kasi
True, kahit ako, sabi ko,
Kasi-
bakit may kaba portion?
baka
Hindi
biglang bawiin.
Parang the night before, sabi ko, oh my God, di ako makatulog. Dapat magising ako ng tamang oras,
Oo.
na huwag kami ba-traffic papunta dun. And so,
Yeah. Ang kaba ko kasi baka biglang bawiin.
Bakit
Alam mo yun,
babawiin?
andun na tapos, shit.
today I decided, pagtripan kita, kunin ko na yan, no?
Or like, baka may mga itanong tas hindi ko masagot.
Doon ako medyo
Yeah.
na stress, girl. Kasi yung ibang states, they actually have legit questions. And
Yeah.
these are experiences of our friends.
Serious
ah.
questions.
Hey, parang Cristel, these are the things that they ask. So, to be fair, nag-review ako. Kasi sobrang kaba ko na biglang may question dyan
Yeah.
kahit papano. But, thank you at nasa Berlin tayo kahit papano, kahit na ang tagal, walang
Yeah.
tanong. And for me also, it was pretty fast. And the guy who took care of the oath-taking then was very nice. He let us do a lot of photos. My family photo
Same.
kami. Meron akong ako lang. So
Oo.
parang, thank you naman for
Yeah.
giving me my moment.
May moment talaga. Parang graduation nga.
Yes, actually. Para
Yung
siyang
yung feeling parang graduation plus nanalo ng lotto. Not that I know ano yung feeling ng manalo ng lotto, but you
Oo.
know, yung feeling na oh my God, yung may kaba and also joy.
Yeah.
Na-
And they hand you that certificate.
Oo.
And you know, but we have to be careful and make sure na we take care of that certificate.
Wag daw mawala.
Because apparently,
Isa lang siya.
isa lang siya. Hindi na nila ma-reproduce. Paano? Diba?
Isa lang daw siya, so hindi
Guys,
pwedeng
digital na natin. I-upload na lang din natin yan. Gusto
Yeah.
nyo ba ng copy? Send me your email. Forward ko sa lahat para hindi siya mawala. But,
Ganon kami ka-proud over citizenship.
yes, but then, congratulations to us. Big milestone, right?
Yeah. Pero, yung story ko hindi pa tapos. So, Friday to. So, after yung oath-taking, tumakbo ako ng Burgeramt to get a passport.
Yeah.
Kasi, I didn't know na nagsasara pala ang Burgeramt ng 1 o'clock ng hapon.
Nung Friday?
Ng Friday.
But they're open or nagsasara lang literal for lunchtime?
Hindi, nagsasara talaga sila on Friday.
Oh.
And then the rest are like for appointment
Okay,
na
yeah.
scheduled talaga. So, yun. Medyo haggard yung day for me kasi naghahabol ako like I needed to get an emergency passport kasi I have to fly the next day. Pero, oh my God, yung saya ko doon, glowing talaga ako. Yung ngiti ko sa passport ko parang
Walang nangyayaring
parang
iba.
nanalong-nanalo.
No.
Winner. Kasi doon ako nagpa-picture. So, yung ngiti ko talaga sa
So,
passport
pwede
picture
na rin
ko.
magpa-photo in the sa Burgeram. So, that's good. Because even that itself, you could, like, the photos, you could do it they have this designated studios, I'd say, and also plus sa DM.
Yeah.
You can have it taken there. And QR code, mine was just like, hey, where's the QR code? I was really shocked. You know, like, is this the Germany I know? Like, talagang,
Digitalization.
I know. So, thank you naman at naka-benefit tayo dyan.
Yeah. But yeah, yun yung journey. Medyo mahaba siya. Like, if you think about it, it's like 8 years. Ikaw for you, 10 years.
And a lot of things. Like,
And
I went,
yeah.
like, through a lot of visas also.
Yes.
Yeah, diba? Parang
Oo nga
first
pala.
language, then study visa for the masters, and then I had the spouse visa.
Yeah.
So, but to be fair, ang visa, or I mean, the citizenship is not as costly in Germany than it is, I think, in
other places.
countries.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Kung
know.
makapag-complain ako nung, ano ba to, may 60 euros na naman akong babayaran na visa or 150, how much was this one?
It's 200.
255?
Yeah. 255. And then, okay.
255 euros for the citizenship application.
Yes. Since sinabi mo yan, I realized yung friend namin who lives in London,
Oh
so
my God.
nakuha na niya yung UK citizenship niya. Girl,
1,000 sila.
3,000 pounds and more. I think
Yeah,
more. Pero, I was like, 3,000 pounds? Ang sakit. Ilan yun
Kaya
in
nga.
euros? Kasi parang yung reklamo ko sa 255. Intense.
Legit eh. Girl, kaya nga, di ba? Nung narinig ko nga, I also have a friend who lives in the UK. She spent so much already and I'm like, okay na pala tong 255
okay na
for
tayo.
a new citizenship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so big relief and I'm really happy, you know, ending the year on a very positive note because we
Yeah.
have this. And for you?
For me, more travels, I think. And the other big thing that comes with the passport is we can vote. And it's very, very critical at this time.
Yes, so we should vote wisely.
Vote wisely.
Where are you? We're coming for you.
Yeah.
But yes,
It's not easy and it's really a journey. And I said this before, I think, to some people na para siyang uphill marathon with hurdles. Like, you have to jump through hoops to be, you know, to really live and integrate in Germany. And I think for myself, I can still say na even if I have the passport, hindi pa rin ako like
fully.
100% Aleman. And I will never be. I think, and that's okay. Like, Filipino pa rin ako. Mahal ko pa rin si Jollibee.
Oo. Yes, Jollibee, listening. Come to Germany, we're here. No, true. Pero ako, I think half German, half Filipino. Sobra lang. I'm going home. Or maybe when this episode has aired, I'm already in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying. Sabi ko nga sa friends ko, so sorry foreigner na ako this time. Foreigner privilege, yun lang. No, but yeah, so excited to actually also just use it for other things like traveling nga and also voting for next year.
Yeah, the best part.
And that's it for now.
Yeah, that's it for today.
Thanks for listening.
We are back. We're so happy to be back. And what you can expect from us, maybe we still have like 2 or 3 episodes coming out
Yes.
very soon.
Very soon.
But definitely next year, we will probably most likely
Have more episodes.
Yeah.
And yeah, so thank you for being with us. And
If you have any questions, drop it in the comments and
follow
or,
our IG
yeah,
page.
follow the Instagram page and send us a message.
Say hello. And just let us know you're still there.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.